He's taking everything I work for, and I work so hard for this. I work so hard for this, you have no idea. I did not tip him off, mate. In fact, he's not even in the bloody country. He's not even in the bloody country. He's piss farting around the world somewhere, Nacho. I don't know where he bloody is right now, but I did not tip him off. Swear to God, mate. What's up, brother? How are you, man? What's up, Nacho? What's up, Chris? Kenny, you bloody ripper. Kenny? Just turn it down today, all right? You have been on one today, Kenny. Just turn it down. What's up, Spectronominus? Hey, Aussie, taking everything I work for. What's up, Pendual One Lol? It's too late, me and Chris have decided. You guys decided nothing. How are we, boys? Good to see everybody. Brothers linked through quantum. Dude, he just felt it. I haven't even messaged him in like 3 or 4 days, mate. I'm home early for a Dougie stream. What's up, Moody Wizard? Let's go. Sean knocks Merab out. Miguel, good to see you, man, on a late night stream for you, dude. What's up, Spectronominus? I was halfway through my second rewatch. Good time. After 3 hours. Ian Gary is a savage, willing to fight anyone. What time is it for me? It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and let us begin the chill music. Oh, listen to those. Listen to Moody. Thank you for becoming based for a 3rd month. Oh, listen to those beautiful chilled beats. Kenny has already been too sus. Did I miss the early stream? No, I'm saying Kenny today, because yesterday Kenny was on one. Yesterday Kenny was absolutely on one. But thank you for rewatching it again and again and again and again. TY. Thank you for watching it again and again and again. The 3-hour extravaganza that was my descent into madness yesterday. What's up, Blueprint? How are you, dude? What's good? So, there is so much to talk about. There is so much news that has dropped. It's insane. First of all, PRATES versus GARRY. Let's get that out of the way first, man. First, I was leaning towards GARRY winning, but I'm thinking PRATES can find his chin and put the P hat out. This is a battle between good and evil. This is the battle between good and evil, drunk, South American-based Chadness, cigarettes and alcohol versus cuckery and veganism. This is the battle of the century. What is being fought in the octagon this year with Bryce Mitchell and Jan Silva and PRATES and Ian Gary, it cannot be understated. We are going through a spiritual war right now of Leviathanian levels. And this is what is happening in the octagon. Gary's resume: Shavkat, Jeff Neal, PRATES, and MVP. I love that you've just added PRATES to that, Miguel. You've just gone ahead and added PRATES. You're already taking the win. I can't believe it, mate. Merab is going to submit Sean. No, Johnny, no. People forget, man. Sean O'Malley needed hip surgery, but he really wanted to be on the Sphere. Damn, bro, it's 1 a.m. East Coast time in the USA on a Monday night. Go to bed, Spectronominus. Go to bed. Ready for winter in Melbourne? It started, Miguel. The frosty mornings have begun. Bro, Dougie bullied me for being because Dougie is no believe the slander. Wrong, Kenny. What's up, Shame On? Talk about these nuts. Okay, all right. Chat is getting zesty straight away. Gary will struggle Carl the whole time. PRATES will break out of it. He's part of the Brazilian fighting nerd team. There is a difference between trying to grapple MVP from England, who likes a bouncy karate style, versus the evolution of Team Shooter Box. It will be boring AF. I don't think it will. Kenny would never be... Kenny, you are the king of the susses at the moment. Kenny, my boy. Gary is annoying for talking like Connor and fighting like Batista. Yeah, I agree, Nacho. It's very, very annoying, and I'm going to be very happy to see PRATES sleep Gary in 2 rounds. 2 rounds. He sleeps him in 2 rounds. O'Malley sleeps Merab, almost finished him in the last fight with a bad hip. He's got surgery now. Merab was also injured with the foot. O'Malley's injury was worse, so it gives me the closer fight. I agree, Blueprint. I think it's very interesting how everyone's looking over this. The fact that technically Sean O'Malley did win the first fight. He won the first round, he won the 3rd round, and he won the 5th round. And he won that fight against a grappler with a hip that needed surgery, but he decided to forego the surgery because he dared to be great and win on the UFC Sphere card, which would have propelled him into superstardom. So Sean O'Malley betted the house, and he came this close to winning. Now, he has gone 0 Dark Mally. There has been no social media communications from Sean O'Malley for the last 2 or 3 months. He knew he was getting this rematch long ago. Sean O'Malley knew he was getting this rematch like 3 months ago. In fact, it was pretty much guaranteed to him. Go get your surgery. You will, whenever you're ready to fight Merab, you will fight Merab, and then he'll go for it. Pena going to defend Harrison by decision. Nobody cares, Johnny. Nobody cares. Pena mogs Harrison first round club and sub. Again, you, Johnny, Nacho, nobody cares. Who are you picking, Douglas, Ian, or Prates? I'm going with Prates, Miguel. I'm going with Prates. Prates, KO, Ian. Last entry will be competitive until round 3. He will find that chin. I agree. I think he will find that chin as well, Blueprint. I did, however, think Shavkat beat Ian pretty clearly. Yeah, 3 rounds to 2, pretty clearly. Ian is a great point fighter. Prates is a great fucking fist finder. Headhunter. Prates will sleep him. Prates will sleep him. Man of P-Head, get KO'd, I won't even be sad. I found out I got chlamydia from all those koala parties. Man, if P-Head gets KO'd, I won't even be sad. I found out I got chlamydia from all those koala parties. If you go to a fancy dress party at Orgy and everyone is dressed like a koala, don't dive into the party. Don't dive into the party. Damn, DJ Aiden tricked me and said Liam Payne was there. Oh my god, poor DJ Aiden. All right, let us test the waters. Let us see. Who we got? I want to know. I want to know straight away. And I hate that these I hate YouTube polls are anonymous. I genuinely hate that YouTube polls are anonymous. I wish I could take a list of all of your names. In fact, I might. In fact, we might. We might get the old notebook out. We might start getting lists and taking names over who is actually going for what. Where does everybody's loyalties lie? That's what we need to know. We need to know, where does everybody in chat's loyalties lie? Who are they going with? Kenny has got Ian Garry. All right. New page. What page was this? This was Brady round 1. Yep. New page. Who's going with this? Kenny has got Ian Garry. Kenny's got Ian Garry. Anyone else? Anyone? TY's got Prates. Love it. Anyone else? Mooty. Mooty's got Ian. Mooty's got Ian. What about you, Nacho? Nacho? You usually. Blueprint has got O'Malley, which isn't the question. But Blueprint, who do you have? Let me know. Let me read some chats. Troll takes. O'Malley sleeps Merab in the later rounds. It could actually be early now that he got the surgery. We know Merab is a machine and a dog. We will see. Well, it's not just that, but O'Malley also knows that he has got the ability to get out from underneath. What's up, 305 Chunks? What's up, Eric? We're taking names. We're writing a list. Who do you guys have? Vote in the poll. I've got your names down here. I want to know. This is a big fight. O'Malley is going to have the confidence to know that he was able to get up from bottom last time. So don't forget that, mate. Watch Prates have bad grappling. Why would he have bad grappling, Spectronometers? Why would he have bad grappling, dude? I mean, he's a Brazilian. He's from the Fighting Nerds. Why would he have bad grappling? Dougie always engages in max sus with chat, even with me. I got Ian Garry. I'll provide the betting receipts in the Discord. Good. That's what we need. And we need to see Eric's picks in the Discord as well. Have you listened to Locomotive by Kylie Minogue yet? No, and I never will. I got Prates. Nice. Moochie Wizard. Ian will win. It's not the outcome I want, but it's the outcome we will get. Wrong. I got the cigarette smoke. Chris has got Prates. I like to see it. Chris Gray. Prates. Nice. We got Kenny's got Ian. TY's got Prates. Mooty's got Ian. Christian Gary's got Prates. 305 Chunks. Eric is here. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm drinking and driving again. So base. Dougie said, I'm now the zestiest in chat. You are. What's up, Todathan? What's up, Blueprint's mum? This is going to be weird. You can go back. You really said it. It's me. I'm now him. If you don't know, the rumors of being from Tasmania and not Australia seem to be true. If you don't, the rumors of being from Tasmania and not Australia seem to be true. Tasmania is the most zesty place on the planet. Zesty and inbred. I originally thought O'Malley won, and you thought it was crazy. Now you got the same scorecard as me. Rewatching it the same day, I thought Merab won, but I edged it. Yeah, no, I know. Originally I thought Merab won, but yeah, I went back and I watched it in a hyperbolic time chamber in a soundproof room, deeply buried underground. No, I watched round 3 maybe 4 or 5 times. It is O'Malley's round. Prates by round 2, smack? No. What if I dono for it? Dono for what, Christian Grey? As a Tasmanian, we would welcome Dougie. I am never going to that hellhole of an island, ever, mate. No, I love Tasmania. I'd love to go there, mate. I'd love to go there. I tried to go to Tasmania via cruise ship once, and the weather was so bad, the cruise ship couldn't port. How are we, Toad? If Ian Garry only uses the clinch takedowns, which are very unreliable, against a Muay Thai guy, I just don't understand why we're assuming. What's up, Kyle? I don't understand why we're assuming that Prates doesn't know how to grapple. It's very odd to me. Just because he hasn't needed to, he trains with the fighting nerds. He must know how to grapple. Their base is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Smoke him if you got him. Absolutely right, Blueprint's mum. And I believe that is a picture of Mia Khalifa. So there we go. You got Gary. 305's got Gary. 305, Gary. What about you, Toad? What about you, Nacho? I haven't got Toad or Nacho on my list here. Ian Garry is going to make him go into deep waters, man. I'm going to win this decision. Wait, I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Kenny, I don't think you are. I've never picked against my boy O'Malley. I got him sleeping in the Isla early or later rounds. I got to go back and study. Get back, study. Maybe call him Blueprint. I'm sure you know O'Malley well. Give him a buzz. Yeah, I'm not going to doubt O'Malley in this one. I think he can do it. Or are you too straight of a man to listen to your second best Australian GOAT? I'm too much of a man, mate. I can't listen to Kylie Minogue. Makes sense you're from there since you don't listen to Kylie. Yeah, I don't listen to Kylie, and I don't care. Look, I used to believe that seeing Brazilian meant you were damn near immune. Look, I used to believe that being Brazilian meant you were damn near immune to submission. I don't think that. I just think, like, I don't think Ian Garry has got the level of grappling required to submit a Prates or someone from the Fighting Nerds just because he was able to take down MVP. Trying some fat bong rips before bed. What's up, guys? Nice one, Kyle. Nice. God's country down here. I know. I would love to go to Tasmania. I would. You guys have that. You have that water that's got fluorescence in it. Love to take a van around Tasmania. That would be amazing. You can't get out of my head. Can't get you out of my head is also good by Kylie Minogue. I'm happy that you're having a real Kylie Minogue day today, Chris. On the free, Prates is a bad matchup for Garry. He can pressure, negate all the kicks, and outbox Garry by finding the KO. I agree, Toad. I completely agree with you. Prates has no grappling credentials. Garry is going to snatch that boy. I think he'll be able to handle it. I'm just going to assume that he's Brazilian and he'll be all right. But everyone is doing the brand new dance now. Everyone is doing the brand new dance now. Yep, true. I also remember when O'Malley said he went back and saw the fight and said he won the fight as well. Said he was still undefeated and told the fans to rewatch it too. Then everyone was clowning on him. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. He should have let us. Chat has it at 50-50. I'm still yet to get in Nachos, Bilal's, and Larry's. I'm looking for Nacho, Bilal, and Larry's picks. Chat has it 50-50. Very interesting. What's up, Muay Thai? How are you, man? Prates was, sorry, W1, Dougie is the number 1 racist for fight picks. What are you talking about now, Kenny? Now what are you talking about? I forgot Prates was a fighting nerd. Him, Jan, Ruffy are the best trio in the UFC. They are. The fighting nerd storyline has got, and then that's the other thing, right? The fighting nerd storyline has got a stronger and a richer storyline, plot armor than anyone else in the UFC. Good thing I'm not having a Kylie Minogue day. Shut up, Blueprint, you invalid reach. No, we like Blueprint. Stop it. Had some good sparring rounds today. It was great. Guess what? Welterweight trains at your gym. What welterweight trains at your gym, Kyle? What welter? Please let us know. And what is your base, Kyle? Are you Muay Thai? Are you Jiu-Jitsu? Are you wrestling? What is your base? What Pokemon card? What type are you when you pull out your Pokemon card, mate? Well, you do always forget the R in my last name, so I might as well embrace my my inner Kenny Ripper. Christian Grey the third. Ian Garry wears sweatpants that say yikes on the front. That's very gay. I like big booty Latina. Of course you do, Chris. You seem like the type. What's good, Muay Thai? I hope you're doing good, mate. What's up, Rob's neighbor? Who have you got out of Ian Garry and Carlos Prates, mate? I'm making a list. I'm taking names. Who have you got, brother? Out of Ian Garry and Carlos Prates, Rob's neighbor. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that you guys get to clown on me when I get picks wrong, but you are all 100% right all of the time. Muay Thai has got Ian Garry. Muay Thai has got Ian Garry. You guys are always 100% right. Whenever I get a pick wrong, it's always 100% right. Whenever I get a pick wrong, it's always, oh, Doug's an idiot. Dougie doesn't know how to pick fights. What a fucking dumb cunt Dougie is. What a stupid fucking moron Dougie is. Mass unsubscribe from Dougie. Go on every single MMA channel and raid the comment sections and tell them all to fucking block Dougie and blacklist Dougie and never click on Dougie's stream again. But you guys always get him 100% right. Well, it's not fucking happening this time, cunts. I'm making a fucking list, alright? Let me read your chats. Oh, Jesus Christ. Prates will win, Ian lands. Prates wins, Ian will be a challenger early on. No, I agree with that, Blueprint. I agree with that. Gary is very skilled, but he can't impose his will. Gary's clinch takedowns aren't nearly as effective as takedowns out in the open, and he suffers from the same problem as Nerdhagen on the feet. Prates by KO from Toad. Where is Toad? Toad. Prates. And he's going KO. Oh, I love it. Toad. That's a great one. Dougie, what type am I? The gay type. Ain't nobody worried about sugar talk. Yep, true. Muay Thai has got Ian. Yeah, we got that one there. My base is Taekwondo. Unfortunately. Oh. RIP to Kyle and his MMA career. It's over before it's begun. Taekwondo, eh? Unfortunately, I have a heavy kickboxing style. Brian Battle trains out of them. Nice, dude. Nice one, man. Carolina Combat Sports. Let's fucking go. Let's go, dude. And I'm just kidding about the Taekwondo. Use the bounciness. You know what to do. You don't need me to coach you, mate. You're bouncy. You're elusive. You know, be confident against the wrestlers. You can get back up. Damage-based scoring. Be confident. Bouncy, elusive, beautiful stuff. And Eric says, missed my message. Sorry, dude. Can you retype it? Yeah, I know I hate it. Dude, you're Eric. Hang on. I'm drinking and driving again. I saw that one. I said based as always from Eric. So, no, I didn't, Eric. Let him talk. Shut up, Blueprint. My mum, inbred ho. Just, no, stop bagging Blueprint. We like Blueprint. I'll take that as a compliment. You should, Christian Grey. Dougie doesn't even know how to pick his nose. Fuck you, Kenny. You fucking dickhead, mate. Anytime I ever get a pick wrong, if I pick with ego or I don't study the fight, it's same, Blueprint. Same. I think Prates catches Gary and gets the KO. We got we got bloody Kyle is going with Prates. Kyle is going with Prates. Beautiful, mate. Whitelist Dougie, he can do no wrong. Thank you, Pwned. I appreciate you, brother. I am 100% ring rate on round robins this year. Of course you are, Kenny. Place is second. Hopefully Ian doesn't continue to take short notice fights. I mean, it is very good of him to do it, Johnny. What's up, Not the AM, bro? Good to see you there, brother. Hope you're doing well. It is good of him to take the short notice fights. Nacho is ignoring answering the question. He is, mate. Nacho knows when to just be quiet and zip it and then just pretend to be the genius afterwards. I'm going to pick up some more cash on Gary and Merab. No, you won't, Kenny. You're going to be wrong about both of them. Woman didn't let me through in traffic. Spent the rest of the half an hour following her every mode she made in traffic, flashing high beams and scaring her. Should have seen her face. Should have followed her home, Eric. Should have followed her into her driveway. Should have kicked open the back door. Should have entered the house with a hockey mask and a machete. We're going to stop. In Grand Theft Auto. Thoughts on Giuliano smashing eggs on his heads in a grocery store? Did he glitch out? Did his servers break? Why would Giuliano do that? Gary has a chin, took shots from Neil, but I strongly believe Prates has that Peloton power. Only issue with the guy is he smokes a pack of cigarettes a day. He has to chill. I have been saying this for the longest time. If anything is going to sink Prates, it's him and his ridiculous fucking cigarette addiction while he is an athlete. Get back on the cigarettes when you're done with the UFC. Just stop it. Play second, I do have a 100% win rate. That's not even possible, Kenny. If Gary loses, I'll blame his vegan diet. That's what we all should do, Spectronominous. That's what we all should do. And Spectronominous, I don't have your name on my list, mate. You're not here, brother. So I want to see Spectronominous on my list. Where are you, dude? Okay, I got a big, thick list here, and I don't see your name anywhere on it, Spectronominous. So, come on, mate. Who are you going with? Put it on the list. Have the balls to step up and put it on the list. I voted for Gary. All right. Gary. Done. From Spectre. Done. Impression of Yuri locating a thylacine using an animal noise. A thylacine. Locating a thylacine using animal noises. Let's go for that. I I don't know what a thylacine is, mate. I'm too dumb for that. Breezy's mum, you ain't my mum. Okay, all right. I have no standards. That's true. I mean, we've seen what you get up to, me and Khalifa. Anyone in chat saying Prates to ride Dougie, but they all know Gary's going to knock him out? Wrong. All right, next fight that we are going to be discussing and taking names for. Wrong button, Doug. Merab versus O'Malley. Who we got? Again, vote on the poll. I'm making another list. I'm taking more names. Who you got, boys? What's up? You don't know. How are you, brother? Good to see you, mate. True to you, brother. True to you. All right, who we got? I'm taking more names. I've finished making my first list for Ian Gary versus Prates. I've made my first list. All right, now we're on to the second list. New list for O'Malley versus Merab. You know I'm the main attraction on the channel once you see everybody go, okay, Blueprint, don't get them started. Don't get them started. Do you want to see Sean Brady versus Usman? No, I want to see Buckley versus Usman. Somebody send Pena subs Harrison late. Somebody said Pena subs Harrison late. Nacho probably would go for that. Nacho's a big Juliana Pena fan for some reason. Toad says, I'm not locking in Prates yet. I've got to go back and see how Gary gets his takedowns, but from what I remember, he is not great at it. He isn't, Toad. Gary gets his takedowns by judo tripping. It's a lot of clinch work and then judo trips. That's how he mainly gets his takedowns. For the first time, I'm with the Cliff Goblin. Oh, so TY is going with Merab. TY is going with Merab. Oof. Spectre is going with Merab. Is also going with Merab. I'll just do ditto. Toad is going with Merab. Mr. Toad is going with Merab. I'll do ditto. Kenny has got Merab. Oh no, chat. Don't do... Chat. What's up, Chiwiwi? Chiwiwi! You know it's impossible to drink water without making any noise? Wrong. Check it out. Done. Easy. Chat, you know what's brewing here? Chat ahead, what's up, dude? Chat up. Has got O'Malley. Love it. Chat has got O'Malley. Chat, you know what's brewing here? Chat's disagreeing with me. Chat is mostly disagreeing with me. It means we have an emoji on the line, boys. We can come up with an emoji. Giuliano just mixed up his usual ketamine with some galaxy gas, so he needed more egg in the diet. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Big Sean will get it done this time. Chris is with O'Malley. Love it. Chris has got O'Malley. Love it. Good on you, Chris. I'm voting for Prates by third round knockout. Johnny is back on Prates. Johnny's on Prates. I love it. Nacho and I are leaders of the Juliana Pena fan club. It is very weird. It is very, very weird, mate. Where are we at? You know, it's impossible to drink water. Just did it. That's why you guys all love me. Anytime when I'm around, it's never boring. It's always the same. That's true, Blueprint. You are the leader of the party. My heart is saying O'Malley, but my brain says Merab. I have to pick Merab, but please prove me. Kyle is going with Merab. Oh, Kyle, you dirty... You let us down, Kyle. Kyle's mum's a big pain. Sean O'Malley, 48, set 47. Yes, chat ahead. Robbery. Why robbery? They need to ban oxygen. They do, Eric. You're right. I'm a Cliff Goblin. You are. It's the Tasmanian tiger, which is now extinct. It's not extinct. No, it's not extinct. It's just hiding in the forest, mate. I bring the eyes, baby. You do, Blueprint. You are the one. I said possible, not impossible. Sorry, I'm retarded. Can you get your laundry out of my dryer? I need to wash my sheets. I'm having company tonight. But if you need clean sheets for that, you filthy whore. People always cry damage when Merab wins because they forget about the emotional damage Merab's emotes. That's true. I mean, kissing them on the back does... what's up, Portuguese Herzog? Yeah, kissing them on the back does cause irreparable damage. Portuguese Herzog is going Machado. Port Herz is going Machado. Is going Gary. And what were you doing on the other one? Portuguese Herzog? Sugar. Based pick, Sugar O'Malley. You know what's a lock when Dougie disagrees with the whole chat is fading? Yeah, that's when you know I'm going to be right. That's when you know I'm going to be right. You're right, Kenny. That is a lock for Dougie. O'Malley, Prates, Harrison are all my picks. They're locked in, but they're not big sure. Oh, come on, mate. Merab for 305 chunks. 305 has got Merab. 305 Merab. I'm going to post these. I'm going to make a post and post these towards the end of the Merab on a cliff emoji. We should do that. He doesn't have a chance. Dude, he won the first fight, not the AM bro. So I guess not the AM bro is going with Merab. Not the AM is going with Marambles. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Kyle is saying, fuck it. O'Malley takes it. I switch my pick. Third and fourth TKO. Right hand down the fucking pipe. Knee up the middle during a takedown attempt. Yes. Yeah. Yes. The crowd goes fucking crazy. Yes. On ya, Kyle. Kyle is going O'Malley. Switch it up. Switch it up. The crowd goes fucking nuts, mate. Prates did hit big news. Let's go. Prates did hint at big news. Let's go. Let's go, Prates. Are you going to let him talk to me that way? Of course, you're a dirty whore. You're talking to whichever way we pay to talk to you, mate. Big Sean got the move, so he will win by late TKO finish. Will be controversial, early stoppage, close win by decision. Chris has got Sean O'Malley. Beautiful. I love it. That's already down there. Merab O'Malley isn't going to the decision. Mystic breezy prediction. Sugar puts him out on Bambi legs and gets him out of there. Blueprint. Have I got blueprint here? Blueprint. Blueprint is going O'Malley KO. I am going to put these together as a post and post them in the community tab, boys. If Merab loses, I'll take the clowning on the chin. That's not the only thing you'll take on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Seaman. What's up, Larry? How are you, brother? I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice, Larry. I'm making a list. So first of all, Larry, who have you got in Prates versus Ian Garry? And then who have you got in O'Malley versus Merab 2? I'm making a list, mate. We're going to make a community post. People will be named and shamed. People will be named it. No more chat pretending they got it 100% correct. How are you, Larry? Good to see you, man. Imagine calling a grown man sugar. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. And Eric says, I have got the winner. That's how Eric always comes in at a 100% pick rate. The best striker in the UFC is back, baby, and he's going to make a statement. I don't think JDM ever went anywhere, but fair enough, Blueprint. What's up, Blanco? Blanca? I forgot how to say it. What's up, Blanca? Shout out to Chile. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estés? ¿Cómo estáis? How you going, brother? Good to see you. Cheeto's coming for the belt back soon. What's up, Woeful? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. O'Malley lost 50-41 damage-based scoring. Remember when that meant on top of him and O'Malley was covering up? Begging Herb Dean to stop the fight. Don't remember that at all. Not the AM, bro. Bryce Mitchell, Jesus Christ, by TKO elbows from the crucifix. Yes, chat ahead. It's a fucking crusade. Mark Goddard will be the ref for the Merab O'Malley fight. Absolutely. It's over. It's over. It's the second the bell rings and O'Malley lands a jab. It's over. No, it's over. Like the stream, you cunts? Like the stream, you cunts. I don't give a fuck. I got Prates by KO. Waffle has got Prates. Where's Waffle? Waffle has got Prates. Nice, mate. Everyone tries so hard to beat me, but none of them get my 100% pick for it. It's true. It's true, Eric. You dominate the game. Yes, chat ahead, and all the 12-6 elbows to the back of the head by the GOAT Bryce. No, Chris, get the fuck out of here. A movement to ban Chris for going for Jan Silva. What do we reckon, chat? He's one of the longest members of the chat, one of the most loyal members of the chat. He's been here forever. He's on nearly every single stream. He holds the 2024 award for being the person in the most streams, the first, and I think it's about time that we ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Picking Jan Silva, that's a bannable offense. You meant Bryce Mitchell? That's the way, Chris. Merab, because I'm not a casual. Okay, well, that you didn't have to put it like. All right. You didn't have to put it like that. Larry is going for Merab. Larry's going for Merab. Because I'm not a casual and he's the bantamweight GOAT. I haven't decided yet on Garry versus Prates. All right, mate, I'm not going to make the community post until we get closer to it. Just think about interacting with someone with rainbow hair every day. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it. Mirko, you speak Spanish better every day. You are a pleasant surprise. Thank you, Blanco. I appreciate you saying that, mate. 2 Jan Silva. All right, Chris, you saved yourself. Who has a higher prediction rate, Stephen A. Smith or Anthony Smith? Probably Stephen A. Smith, and that's not even a joke. Anthony Smith is horrible, and I'm coming for his subscription numbers. Let's go for that. I'm coming for his subscription numbers. What's up, Nacho? There he is. Jan Silva comes out to DMX and barks over Bryce's limp course after he KOs him early in the first. Jesus, dude, that is brutal. Nacho, I'm making a list. And I'm going to put it in the community tab closer to the fight. I need to know who have you got in Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates, and who have you got in Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili too. You're coming for his subscription? No, I'm coming for his subscription numbers. Based Bryce Mitchell via Chris. Yes. Okay, here we go. I can't pick Paddy versus Chandler. They're both just way too shit at fighting. That's true, Mr. Toad, but somebody has to win. Somebody has to win. Based Mitchell via Crucifix. Exactly, Werfel. JDM is one of your boys, same with me and Rodriguez fight, but O'Malley whoops anybody in the UFC in a striking match. Here's the guy that can break it down if you right now if you disagree. No, JDM wins through forward pressure. O'Malley gets on his bike, tries to circle away. JDM cuts off the cage, body shot, overhand shot, hook to the head, step in elbow. O'Malley sleeping on the canvas. JDM, it's in the game. Merab by decision again. I think, where are you at, Woeful? Yeah, I got you here, Woeful. Waffle is going Merab. Done, mate. Done. Jan Silva comes out. All right, we did that one. You're coming for us. I did. Bryce Mitchell is going to get Bryce. Going to give it to you. He's going to take it to you. How old is Merab? His face looks 60. Well, unfortunately in Georgia, they just don't have birth certificates. They just shit them out on the street, and another random woman picks them up and decides to raise them. It's a very village inbred-esque living, Cheddarhead. So it's similar to how Yoel Romero was raised, you know? It takes a village to raise a goblin. Nobody knows how old he is, mate. Bryce, 30-26. Bryce 30-26. Oh, we're not doing that one, but all right. Portuguese Herzog is going for Bryce. Prates via KO. O'Malley via KO. Let's go for that. Okay, so Nacho is going Prates KO. Nacho, you and I are on the same page here for once. And O'Malley KO. Nacho, O'Malley KO. Nice one, Nacho. I think it's rare that you and I have the same picks. We got the same picks. Imagine Mark Goddard as the rep for Merab versus O'Malley. I'll favor Sean even more. Dude, if Mark Goddard is the rep, literally the moment they touch gloves, Mark Goddard will call it a knockdown. Now it's over. It's over. And what about this one, boys, that's in the works? Man, poor old fucking Volkov, huh? Volkov ain't getting no favors for the UFC. Bryce is fighting the battle against Satan, brother. That's right, brother. Yeah. She was attacking my tomatoes. And I said, don't you touch my tomatoes. The only way Bryce wins is by decision. We never know who they will give it to. Is by decision. We all know who they... Yeah, so you're saying there's no way they will give Bryce a decision? True, dude. Can you imagine the crash out from Guru if Silva KOs Mitchell into convulsions, Joff Emmett style? Let's go Bryce though. Oh, dude, Guru will be traumatized. But think about this one, Kyle. You know how Bryce Mitchell said that he was covered in the blood of the Lord and he can't be beaten? Imagine if, like, Jan Silva does one of those step-in elbows and cuts Bryce Mitchell across the forehead, like does a big gash across the forehead, yeah? And then they get into a messy striking exchange and Bryce Mitchell standing guillotines him and puts him to sleep. And Bryce Mitchell raises his hands up, jumps onto the cage, and he is actually covered in blood while Jan Silva lies unconscious below him. And he is quite literally covered in the blood of the Lord at the end of the fight. If that happens, I want to see mass conversions from the MMA community. If Bryce Mitchell actually gets cut across the face, blood spills down him, and it's Jan Silva's, like if they get caught up in exchange, yeah, if that happens, dude, oof, mate, that would be fucking epic. Great choice for Nacho. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. We're taking Bryce. We're rocking together. We both picked Steve and Usyk. I kind of picked Moreno. But yeah, officially I picked Steve Usyk. That's true. But well, you know my heart wasn't in it. JDM, O'Malley, Jamal Hill, Tapuria, Jamal Emmers, Prates. Oh my God. Nice one, Blueprint. Good to see you have JDM at the top of the list, where he belongs on every single list. There is no way I wouldn't be reading the Bible after. That's what I'm saying, man. Bryce Mitchell post-fight interview going crazy. This is what I'm saying, guys. If he actually ends up getting covered in the blood of the Lord and then sleeps silver, mass conversions, fucking Bibles just start falling out of the arena. Why are they doing that to my boy Volkov after getting... I have no idea, Woeful. I don't understand how this is the UFC looking after Volkov. I got P-Head Ian losing by KO. I got Big Sean by controversial TKO or decision. Yes. The fucking Bryce Mitchell post-fight interview is going to be crazy if that... I know, Waffle. There is no way I wouldn't be reading the Bible. Exactly. Wouldn't it be edgier and more goth for you to root for the demon-possessed guy instead of definitively not inbred nor retarded country? I know, dude, it would be edgier, but I'm not an edgy teenager anymore. I'm not an edgy teenager more, Larry, but fuck it, that is so funny. We can scientifically prove that I am not inbred and I am not retarded. And we can use that with science. I am not retarded. And don't you dare touch my tomatoes. So good, man. Yuri sleeps Khalil Roundtree. Yuri sleeps. That fight's off, Blueprint. The fight's off. If Peyton Talbot gets cut on his ass cheeks in the next fight and wins via pounding from north-south position, will you convert to homosexual? If Peyton Talbot gets cut on his ass cheeks in the next fight and wins via pounding from the north-south position, will you convert to homosexuality? Oh my God, that is the fucking best one, Nacho. That wins. Nacho, you've won the chat today. What's up, Cayman? I'm taking names. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice. I want to know, who do you have in Sean O'Malley versus Merab? And who do you have in Ian Garry versus Prates? Let me know, Cayman. We're putting it in the books. We're going to make a community tab post closer to the date of the fights. There will be no more chat hiding behind anonymity of their picks. I want Bryce to KO Silva or sub him, but if he subs him, I want him to never let go. I want Bryce to KO Silva or sub. Yeah, choke him out until the fucking soul leaves his body and sends him back underground with Satan himself. So it says here, sources say Merab is anywhere between 34 and 75 years of age. The people believe in the village it could be anywhere around those ages. Why are you guys deleting your messages? What the fuck is going on? This was way out of order. O'Malley's at the top. That was way out of order. O'Malley at the top, and then Tapuria and Prates. No. You said it yourself, Blueprint. You said it yourself. JDM was at the top. Speaking of Khalil, what the fuck happened to him in the Rakic fight? The Hill fight got rebooked. Speaking of Khalil, with what happened to him in the Rakic fight, the Hill fight has gotten rebooked. Yeah, they're moving shit around. Jamal Hill's injured, apparently. The Bible has 2,000 manuscripts and 300 prophecies fulfilled in the book spanning over hundreds of years. Just saying. Exactly, Cayman. I picked Merab in the first time, and this time I've also got Merab. He gets to finish the second time. Okay, so Cayman is going Merab. And what about Ian versus Prates, brother? What are you going with that one? Cayman is going Merab. Dana White to Volkov after getting robbed by guys. Yeah, kid, that was bullshit. Don't worry, kid. We're going to fix this. Give him Almeida. Get him the fuck out of here. Give him Almeida. Can't even knock out fucking Cyril Gunn. Give him Almeida and get him the fuck out of here. And get rid of Jairzinho while you're at it. What the fuck is that fat fuck doing around here? Shamil Gaziev versus Tom Aspinall 2026. This is proof Dougie loves being... Shut up, Kenny. I used to be a fan of Bryce because he was funny as fuck. What do you mean you used to? Bryce has gotten nothing but funnier and funnier. How are you not a fan of him anymore, Blueprint? Peyton from North-South was the steel... Peyton from North-South with a steel cup is Joe Rogan's worst nightmare. Oh my God. A steel cup still allowed? That can really do some anal cavity damage. Pin that Nacho. That Nacho comment was the fucking best. The Yarn fight is a 70-30. Yeah, 70% Bryce Mitchell. I'm with you. They rebooked Till Roundtree for the 26th. That is weird. Actually, probably sticking with Garry. All right, Cayman is sticking with Garry for the Prates fight. Cayman is going with Gaza. Cool. Sounds good, mate. Bryce Mitchell, Rolling Thunder, KOs Silva, and a lightning bite strikes the octagon, and the rapture begins immediately. Yes, Kyle, this is what we want. People forget, man, Cyril Gane is the best striker in history, heavyweight history. Wrong. So wrong. JDS. It was in the fists. Cyril Gane is not the best striker in heavyweight history. John Jones outstrike him, and John Jones is one of the worst strikers in UFC history. Tai Tuivasa was landing on him. They're saying that Cyril Gane is the best striker in heavyweight history might be the dumbest thing anyone has ever said ever. But that's all right, Blueprint. We still love you. We still love you. Because I have other fighters. I forgot Bryce exists. That's fair enough, dude. That's fair enough. I want a herd of fans to prostrate themselves inside and outside of the ring, confessing Jesus as Lord. If that happens, that would literally be it would literally be a miracle. Like if Bryce cuts open Jan Silva and then chokes him out, and he finishes the fight with Jan Silva unconscious, and Bryce is quite literally coated in the blood of the Lord. What else can you say? What else? I mean, like, what else can you say? Jan Silva will dominate the distance and throw Bryce off him when he shoots these poorly timed takedowns. Jan's got insane roid strength. Just watch the Drew Dober fight. I refuse to, Toad. we've got to go full on. We have to go full on delusional for this one. We have to. We have to. So here's the news that we were talking about before. From the breaking news source of Dovey MMA. Breaking news source, not just a meme channel anymore, actually does have breaking news. Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree is rescheduled for UFC Azerbaijan. Now, I wonder if it was just a minor injury that Jamal Hill got, or if they actually need something on UFC Azerbaijan, because what are you going to fucking do there? Like, having a fight in Azerbaijan feels like a punishment. That does. That actually feels like you're taking something away from them. But yeah, it has been rescheduled for some reason. I don't know why. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I guess we'll find out as we get into it. But also another one of these things is fighters do not want to admit when they have been injured or what their injury was, in case their opponents target that injury. So that one is very, very, very strange. Very, very strange. Jan Silva, we did that one. Therese Finney is someone I'm looking forward to fighting on Saturday. 5'8", super jacked marauder. I hope he develops some pocket boxing. He fits in his frame and can get some boxing and wrestle. I was just looking at an image of Therese Finney. He is a weird looking bloke, isn't he? Now, he wasn't that impressive on Contender Series, was he, Cayman? I think his first fight on Contender Series was very grapple heavy, and so was his second one. I don't know if he's as interesting as you're hoping that he is going to be, dude. I don't know if he's as interesting as you're hoping he's going to be. What's up, Bilal? Good to see you, man. Bilal, I'm making a list. I want to know who you're picking in Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. What's up, Taz? You too. And I want to know who you're picking in O'Malley versus Merab too. Bilal, I'm going to make a community tab. People's names are going to be on there. So I'm interested to know. I'm clearly trolling. Dog Crocop is the best. No, JD. That Crocop. No. Fedor is the best. Dougie, can we get an emoji for you eating hot dogs? Completely normal, chill emoji. If Garry beats Prates without if Garry beats Prates without going to a decision, I don't hate that, Kenny. I don't hate that. That is quite funny. That is kind of funny. Your favorite, The Black Beast, is supposed to be the replacement for the main event of your birthday on the April 26th card. Nice, mate. Nothing like a sloppy heavyweight main event. I was quoting the Weasel. He said Gane is the best striker in heavyweight history. Made me realize people die with that one. Oh, thank God, Blueprint, because I know how much you love Cyril Gane. Bryce isn't scared of him. Bryce shouldn't be scared of him. He's coated in the blood of the Lord. And you know what David did to Goliath? He decapitated him. Jamal's injury is an IQ injury, and there ain't no fixing stupid. I ain't inbred, and I ain't retarded. We can prove that with science. I have to tear down a shed in the morning. For fuck's sake, I need to get to sleep. Get to sleep, Kyle. You got to tear down a shed in the morning. Hill needs to sit down like the king of the turnarounds. He's like the king of the turnarounds of the UFC right now. Yeah, he's wasting his chin away worse than Alexander Volkanovski. I've been practicing deep throating hot dogs and gagging them back up since. Why, Kenny? Why do you need that skill? Look at almost all civilizations having stories of giants, a great flood, sky gods coming from the sky, like an angel falling from the sky. That is true, Cayman. Oh yeah, Cayman, you're working on the book right now. Your own version of an angels and demons sort of a book. Nice one, Cayman. Nice one. Urseg won that fight the week the judges were on Percocets. Urseg won that fight the week... Oh, I agree, Taz. Urseg won that fight. Just look at the in-depth breakdown that I did. What's up, Paul Richardson? Good to see you, mate. It's good for Hill, though. He was going too early for a comeback after that beating from Yuri. No, I think Hill needs to take some time off. I think he needs to take some time off. Where are we at? Bilal only has one good eye because his other eye got poked out. That is true. Prates on O'Malley. All right, Bilal has got O'Malley. And Bilal has got Prates. Love it. Love it, brother. Love it. Love the picks. I think he is green now, but can probably develop the skills he needs to develop soon. I think he is green now, but he thinks... Who is he? Who are you talking about he here, Cayman? Who is he? Of course, the two biggest Chad Tards saying Ursig did get robbed. It's very obvious. Watch my 3.5 hour breakdown. There is zero chance since Gary beats Prates without going... There is a 0 chance Gary beats Prates without going to a decision. Yeah. If Gary is going to beat Prates, it has to be by holding onto a body triangle the entire time. Surprised DJ Aiden isn't here, so RIP DJ Aiden. We miss him greatly. Haven't seen him in weeks. A lot of wrestlers start one-dimensional and then... Oh, you're talking about Finney. Yeah, I'm with you. Finney. Yeah. And then they develop... That's true. That's true. A lot of wrestlers do start off very one-dimensional and then they develop... How old is Finney, Cayman? Urseg is the lowest tier. No, Kenny, you are. We don't want that emoji Kenny does, so especially just to do it for him. It's like the foot emoji. We could have it for a week just for Kenny. Gary will force the clinch and try and grapple. If he is not backing up in the fight, does Prates have the clinch work and the grappling to counter it? If he just keeps striking, Prates dusts Gary easily. Yeah, I think he will, mate, because he's jiu-jitsu. He's a jiu-jitsu man. You know what I mean? They train out of Brazil. You know, the fighting nerds. There's a lot of good jiu-jitsu work going on inside that gym. I think he'll be able to handle Ian Gary's trips. I stick my dick in the hole on the side of the shed, take it to... Okay, all right. I used to love Cyril Garn, but he's not the same anymore. He fights with Francis Tai when he was on the run to the title. The passion just isn't there anymore. That's true, Blueprint. I think he used to be better than he is now, dude. I was saying after the choke, he invaded Russia in the... I was saying after the choke. Yeah. Brother, he invaded Russia in the winter. I mean, out of all the stupid things he did, imagine invading Russia in the winter. Now, I never said it was perfect, okay? He invaded Russia in the winter. I mean, how stupid do you have to be? Also, the Smithsonian Museum hides so much evidence that corroborates... Yeah, it does, mate. Look at the Shroud of Turin. I feel sorry for Steve Urseg's next opponent. Steve Urseg does not lose 4 in a row. I mean, that's what he has said. He has said, you know, I've never lost 4 in a row, and that is just true. Lewis is one of my favorite fighters of all time and was so damn pissed when he pulled out of USC Edmonton, especially the biggest reason I got tickets to see him get the KO. I do love Derek Lewis. I mean... How are you sitting like nice and close to the cage so you can catch his sweaty cup when he throws it into the arena? Torres, I'm with you. Do you ever imagine they had invaded Russia in the winter? What? Boo, do you ever even imagine if they hadn't invaded Russia in the winter? Oh my God, could you imagine? Yuri did not beat Hill like you all thought he did. Hill was putting the beats on Yuri and Turi was winning the last... No, he wasn't, Blueprint. No, he wasn't. Rewatch the fight. No, he wasn't. 26? Oh, okay. Well, Finney will be fine then. Finney will be fine. Gary could get a wet blanket decision. He could get a wet blanket decision, but again, I truly believe that the fighting nerds know how to handle Ian Gary's leveling of grappling. Like, I think training with Kyle Baraujo, you'll be all right against Ian Gary. Do you ever sit in silence in your bedroom just before you fall asleep at night and when a wave of fear rushes over you when you remember Big Ben Rothwell is always watching? I've learned to live with it now. I say goodnight to Ben Rothwell almost like a silent prayer. I say, Ben Rothwell, watch over me. Watch over little Dougie, Ben Rothwell. Watch over him. Sterling negotiating with an unlicensed electrician impression. You know, I just want the work done properly. I don't feel like I don't know if this is, I mean, you haven't got a license. I don't know. I just want the work done properly. Mate, don't worry about it. You think about the money you're saving here, mate. If you're going to get a licensed electrician in, you're going to have to get contracts. You're going to have to get certificates. I'm going to have to turn off all the power. You give me some cash, I'll get in there. I'll get it done quickly. Trust me, your fans will start working again because you got no power in here. So we'll get the power going. Your fans will start working again. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right for me. Let's hope that Fatty doesn't pull out again like last time. Buddy ate too much bacon poutine with extra cheese curds in Edmonton and got the shits the night before. Okay, all right. It's very descriptive. It's like you almost know exactly what happened. You got to stop reading some of the messages, Doug, then they'll stop typing such sus things. I read all of the messages, Blueprint. It is my gift and my curse. Anyway. Bro, we can't even get a Dougie Glizzy emoji. What do you mean? Chris, you should wear a Dougma. Yeah, you should wear it. There, take a screenshot of this, Chris, and you could wear it in the arena. There you go, dude. How the fuck does Money Moicano continue to fight with literally the worst shoulder injury we've ever seen? Just the pure powers of capitalism running through his veins. Nothing is stronger than the powers of capitalism pulsing through your veins. I'll go Prates and Merab. Not super confident either, but that's what I reckon. Paul R is going Prates. Paul R is going Merambles. You're in the book, brother. You're in the book. Big money, Moicano. I could not afford to lose. I wonder if the serpent that deceived Eve was not a snake, but actually a lizard person that people talk about. There is something to that. There is something to that. Hill was winning at the beginning of the third, Doug. No, he was not, Blueprint. No, he was not. Watched that fight very recently. No, he was not. Last year, I took down somebody's shed, so I could have all the materials to make my shed even bigger. Larry's shed absorbs other people's shed. Really need to get around to doing that part. It's quite a big pile of shed in my yard. These are the things that are plaguing Larry. So much shed, so little yard. And Kenny says, I sit late at night at bed as John Jones Demons takes turns busting in my brain. Disgusting, Kenny. Ian Garry has been able to pretty much control everyone he ever took down. Yeah, but I mean, who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? We're talking about MVP, a British karate kickboxer, and Shavkat towards the end of the round when Shavkat had a blown out MCL. Versus someone who's training with the fighting nerds. Like versus a actual Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu team. You know what I mean? There's levels. That was in November when I went to see him in front of Edmonton. It was Moreno versus Albazi cut. Nice one, Chris. Yeah, I remember you weren't here for that card. You were in the chat. We were thinking of you. Hill hurt Yuri in round 2 to the body like twice. Was outstriking Yuri at the bag at third 4. Yuri clipped him in the first time. Yuri was winning round 2 and 3. I remember Jamal Hill's coaches panic talking him into trying to win round 3. Dougie, have you ever tried poutine? No, we have HSP here. It's way better. Oliveira would have finished that sub Garry almost had on Shavkat. Exactly, Woeful. Exactly. Yeah, I think the training with Kyle will be great. He is much bigger than Ian. Exactly, dude. Like, you are training with Kyle Barrelhole, and then you're going to go in there against Ian Garry. This fight is not that hard to pick. Just because he surrounds himself with Brazilians doesn't mean Garry will out-Brazilian the Brazilian. Prates by KO. I agree, Shedhead. I agree. Larry, just rent a trailer if you don't have one and take the pile to a local country dump. They weigh the load and it's super cheap. Larry, don't do that. There are places that take metal for free. Metal recycling yards. You can just leave the metal in the driveway and they'll take it for free. The only fight I seem to didn't join you on since I've been getting here. Yeah, that's what I said before, mate. We were both remember. It was the one card you weren't here live for. I remembered and you remembered. We both remembered. What a moment. Chris getting put on some sort of watch list for sure. He wears that mask. What's wrong with that, Bart? That was a beautiful face. That's probably why I'm on a list, Nacho. That's probably why I'm not allowed to have a PayPal account or a betting account or a Facebook or allowed to travel to certain countries. It all makes sense now, Nacho. If Jan is able to stop Bryce's takedowns in advanced position, if he is taken down, then we kind of know Prates will be all right against Garry. If Jan is able to stuff Bryce, then we know that Prates will be all right against Garry. That is some weird 4D chess that you're playing in your head, Benny boy, but kind of makes sense. No license, no permits, no insurance is the way. Customers should seek out tradesmen who don't have insurance. I mean, why would someone who knows what they're doing ever need it? I agree, mate. If you need insurance, that means you don't believe in your own work. Yeah? Never be insured. Never ever call back. And always only accept cash and change your number every year. That's how you become a good tradesman. He's blaspheming the Lord. Don't you see how riled up he gets when I mention that? He's blaspheming the Lord. Do you see it? He started barking. I said, Jesus Christ, and he started barking. I know he's a demon. All jokes aside, Moik must live in horrible pain. His entire shoulder is separated. I agree, Ben. I completely fucking agree. Also, the stories of monitors, unicorns, whirlwinds, and fallen angels manipulated DNA with not just humans and also animals. There might be truth beyond hybrids alike. Cayman, you should join us in the Discord. You and Two Smelly Fingers are of one mind. Not kidding. Two Smelly Fingers loves this stuff. Loves putting videos about this in the Discord. Check it out, mate. Yeah, I don't want to go to jail for looking like a not. That was a good photo. Maybe I won't get jumped wearing a Dougie and Ian's corner mask at the Jerry side. Shut up, Ticket. That was a great one. What, do you want another one? And Moik hasn't got the surgery yet. No, Moik is ready to step in for a title fight on any day's notice. Surgery is a waste of time. He's got fucking belts to win. Blanco says, 23 viewers and 12 likes. Come on, boys. Hit the like button. Slap that like button like you want to slap the out of Kenny. Like you want to slap the out of Kenny. Okay, maybe my bias for fighters shows sometimes. Hill is one of my guys, but I'll def beat up Yuri in the second, and Yuri running from body shots at a certain time. Your bias definitely comes through. Jamal's Hill's coaches at the end of the second round were begging him to go a little bit harder because he was behind. Come on, Blueprint. I think all this trend is turning. Yeah, it definitely is, Kenny. You progressively become more and more since the time has gone on. My man Song Kanung almost slept in. I think Prates smokes him. Exactly, mate. Smokes him like a Marlboro. Yeah, brother. Kenny needs a gay time out. Yep, DJ Aiden's parents sent him out to the Outback Desert after seeing all those Liam Payne. But yeah, Kenny needs to pull right up. Pull right up. Not stop pulling off and pull up. There are places that will pay you for metal here. Do you guys not have scrap yards that will pay you down under? Yeah, we do. But I'm like, if you can't be bothered going there and separating all your shit and getting the copper and the steel and the aluminium apart, they will just let you leave it in the driveway and take it for you. Insurance is a ripoff. It is, mate. It's a scam. Hill definitely won round 2. They were panicking because he got dropped in round 1. They were telling you, you think they were panicking at the end of round 2 because he got dropped at the end of round 1. No. I was assuming it was a woodshed, not a metal one. Fair, we did that one. Exactly, spoken like a true professor. Exactly, mate. Don't get insurance. They told him it was a special One Direction boot camp and Liam Payne was behind that bush and then just drove away. Never seen him again. RIP, the GOAT of MMA YouTube. We will all remember the one and only Christian Grey. Moon Talbot gets smashed by anyone in the rankings except Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo sleeps him. What's up, Dig? Prates versus Gary is better than both the title fights combined. Dana is such a bald retard. That's true, Dig. Dig, who do you have out of Prates versus Gary? Who are you going with? My son thinks very highly of you, Dougie. I know, mate. Yarn will display what kind of takedown defense and positional grappling the fighting nerds have in their back pocket in the Bryce fight. Exactly, mate. Yarn will be our canary in the coal mine. 27 people here, boys. Let's get those likes going, boys. Start popping those likes. Slap that like button. Practice on that like button, boys. You know what I'm saying? Give that like button a bit of that action. Really fucking click it, boys. Get in there. Get in there deep. Get that like button really popping off. Yarn will display what kind... We did that one. DJ Aiden, gone but not forgotten. Gone, DJ Aiden. Good night. The boss will forever live in our hearts, minds, and our dreams. Exactly, mate. I had a great plumber that was just starting his meth addiction that worked for cash for obvious reasons after hours. Got him in the sweet spot before he got skinny and strung out. No insurance, but very fun. That is when you want to get your tradie. You want to get your tradies right between that beautiful time when they've just come out of their 4-year career and they're competent, but they're not quite successful enough yet for their wives to lead them and they start gambling and smoking meth. There's a certain arc of a tradie, and Paul Richardson has got the tradie right on the fucking perfect part of the arc. Bro, I'm not any more sus than anyone else in the chat. You are, without a doubt. We'll let the chat decide, Kenny. We will let the chat decide. Where are we at? Cheeto would unalive him. Cheeto would unalive who? Cheeto Vera would unalive who? Bryce? Yarn? Who? I'm so touched that you thought about me when I was gone. This is massive. Wampa Monolith for the Dougie. Yes, mate. Oh, get it. The best plumbers do meth. The best tradies do meth. Who is the zestiest member of chat? It's got to be Kenny. It's got to be Kenny. His corner is disciplined. They like Hill to dominate, which was losing any rounds before the Politan fight. They know the judges rob fighters. Yeah. No, that is true. I agree with that. But that doesn't mean Politan was winning the fight. I mean, that doesn't mean Hill was winning the fight. Hill was losing the fight. Just need the title. You've got the title. Breezy's mum has Breezy asked you to fight. Prates is the man, so he's my pick. Dig is going with Prates. Dig is going with Prates. Cool. Fair play to him for taking the danger. Yeah, well done to Ian Garry for taking the fight. Very, very true. I don't know about that picking round 2, but Hill wasn't listening to them in that fight. That's fair enough. That's maybe why he lost, right? All 3 judges had Yuri round 1 and Hill round 2. Okay. Thank you, Toad. Thank you for checking for us, Toad. Appreciate it, mate. Did you ever notice me... Div has the zestiest fighters in the UFC? Izzy, Sean, Whitaker, and Did you ever notice my division? Did you ever notice the middleweight division as the zestiest fighters? Izzy, Sean, Whitaker, and DDP? Woo! That is interesting, Ben. I didn't notice that. If Cheeto hadn't taken so much damage in the O'Malley fight, Figgy wouldn't have dropped him. True. All right, fair enough. You are really finding reasons for Cheeto to win fights that he lost. You're really going there. I'm gonna be it. Told you, Doug, you got to stop reading certain people's... No, let him go. Let's go. Pretend the like button is Ian Garry's chin and your finger is Prates' right hand, boys. Smash the like button. Come on, smash it. 50-50. Wow. Okay. I'm always saying the reasons why they're panicking. No, I was just saying one of the reasons. Okay, fair enough, Blueprint. I hear you. The fact that Prates smokes cigarettes makes me question his cardio, but I'm going with Prates. I agree, Ben. I'm very worried about Prates' cardio. Very worried. You cannot be smoking 12 cigarettes a day and be able to fight for 25 minutes. No way. The poll is hilarious. I'm going to record Kenny saying it's normal, but the landslide the other way is too funny. 50-50, boys. 50-50. They're taking everything you worked for, Kenny. DDP is the best trash talker, though. Go straight for the COD lobby. Oh, DDP is the king of trash talk. DDP is the absolute king of trash. He's so nice and humble and respectful on the microphone, but if you go at him at all, he is fucking ripping your heart out and making you cry. Prates is a junkie, but you wouldn't know it based off how he destroys fighters. Again, we've hit him on his career slump right when the meth hasn't quite got into him yet. Cheeto doesn't have a soccer injury in high school. Yeah, if Cheeto didn't have a soccer injury all the way back in high school, he would have been able to smash O'Malley. Prates is just built different. He will be champion for that. Absolutely. Have you guys seen the video of Prates doing a shot? Jumping up on the cage and doing a shot? You guys have seen this, right? Prates is just built different. He will be champion for that reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. I actually did vote. For me to be... Of course you did, mate. It actually makes me wonder why Prates is actively destroying his potential with cigarettes. Why doesn't he just do Zen? I don't know, dude. Like, I don't understand why he doesn't just... If he wants to smoke, start smoking at the end of his career. Like, why do it now? I don't know why he would do it now. Sakuraba did, but Prates isn't Japanese, so it may not work. And also, the level of conditioning required has changed a lot since Sakuraba's time. You know what I mean? What is the Discord? I'll tell you the Discord right now, bro, and then we will get out of here. Because it's been an hour, and I can't find the video of Prates doing a shot of whiskey, and I don't care to look. I had a quick look, couldn't find it. It doesn't matter. All right, there's the Discord. There's the Discord. Check it out. if you guys are interested in today's video is me talking about the Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez fight. If you want to check that video out, I'll give you guys the link here because that video could use some love. It's a prediction video. They don't really do the best, but I like them. I think they're fun videos. So what's up, Yog? How are you, brother? I haven't thought about Alexa Grasso's feet today. So there's today's video. Go and check that out. There's the Discord. Go and check that out. It takes a lot of work to get into the VIP room of the Discord, so you can get into the general lobby of the Discord, but the VIP room is for the true chads of the channel only. And that is it, boys. Smoker versus a vegan. I'm going with the smoker. I agree, Dig. I agree. PRATES is heavily addicted to nicotine, but there's better ways to do it than cigs. I agree. Choose ins instead. I don't know why you'd wreck your cardio when you're a professional fighter that's trying to win millions of dollars and go for the title. It doesn't make any sense. PRATES is a junkie. He's in the sweet spot. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, shout out to the VIP gang. Shout out to the VIP gang. But I'm out of here, boys. Thank you very much for joining me on today's stream. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Chili. Shout out to Blueprint and his ongoing love for Jamal Hill. I've got your names for the fights. We're going with PRATES. We're going with O'Malley. That's the official picks on Dougie's Corner. Shout out to Warrnambool. Shout out to the Bull. Marko Dios Grozantian. I'm Serbian, not Croatian. You ever say I'm Croatian again, I'll ban you for life. And I'm out of here. Larry, Kenny, sort it out. Okay, sort it out. I need you to pull right up, mate. Tuck it in and pull right up. Okay, no need for that. I'm out of here, boys. See you guys later. More like your ongoing love for JDM. That is true. See you guys later. Have a good night. Shout out to Canada. Giuliano Hente has AIDS. I don't know why Chris is saying that. That's mean. Shout outs for the Balkan war crimes. Okay, this is getting out of hand. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Put a button.